Welcome to the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi After the Show podcast, and props and a big thank you to Jodi, my wife over here, who made sure that I got, the attention I needed yesterday back and forth from the neck ablation, because you can't drive when you're getting that. It's one of those
can't
procedures
sign documents either.
They're zapping a nerve. It's going to go away. It really does work. It makes, it gets rid of neck pain for like months at a time. But you have to be sedated for them to do that. And, of course, you can't drive. And the reason that you can't drive and the reason you can't do anything legal, well, I mean, that makes it sound like you should be doing illegal things. What I mean is you don't do anything like document-related rules and that sort of thing, because one of the medications is Versed, which is an amnesia drug, which they use because you have to be alert for part of the procedure so that they know they're not hitting a nerve in a wrong place. They're asking you questions.
Right. How does this feel, Mr. Murphy?
I just don't remember them asking the questions because the Versed blanks out everything. And for that reason, it makes you woozy and can't drive.
So you can confirm, tomorrow being your anniversary, that you no longer have a pain in your neck.
Right. Well, at least on the left side.
Yeah.
Got to have the right done on November the 24th. So, yes.
And I was in the waiting room expecting to hear from them that you were, because the last time you did this, it was really fast. You were done in 30 minutes or 40 minutes, and they said, you can go ahead and pick him up. We'll bring him out front. And I'm not even allowed back there anymore. Different place.
Oh,
yeah. It used to be
recovery.
It was an incident, that happened the first time. It's like, man, please.
Not true.
No. They don't bring anybody back anymore. And there's really, I get that because that can slow the process down for discharge and all that. Also,
well, who helps you get dressed? I used to help you get dressed.
Well, you don't undress anymore. That's one of the things.
Whoa!
All you do is you put your You put the gown on the top. As long as you're comfortable, you walk back. They don't even roll you back anymore. They don't start the sedation until you get into the room.
Because he was texting me, I'm still back here, just got my IV, whatever, but I'm still, I'm like, whoa, okay.
Hey, they let you keep your phone in the operating room?
Well, it's not really an operating room. It's a procedure, room. But in the waiting area.
It's not major surgery sound.
No, I'm in the waiting area. I mean, it's like me and maybe 5 or 6 other people off to my right. And we're just all sharing stories. No.
Moaning and groaning.
No, there are curtains between each person.
Yeah.
Now, you probably do learn a little bit more than you should about what's going on with the person next to you.
Yeah.
Sweet lady next to me who was, having some issues with her back, and it was her first time getting this procedure done with the nerve block. And
bless her.
She was a little bit nervous, and
of course.
I almost pulled the curtains open and said, "Hey, look, this is easier than you think."
Will you shut up over there?
She was, I wanted to give her assurances, but I figured that was inappropriate.
So speaking of it, a couple of things. It took longer this time, so we'll talk about the young redheaded nurse, and then we'll talk about the food.
Yeah, well, when I went back, you didn't see the redhead. I think
did.
When I went back. Oh, you did when I first went back?
She kept coming out, getting other patients. I knew exactly who she was after you had texted me about her.
And, as soon as I, saw her, I immediately think of the story that Jodi has told for years on the show about the girl on the bus. And then what you do with, and I think we just had that conversation the other day here about, redheads and how, you feel you've earned it, and you'll go up to any redheaded girl and have a conversation with her.
You just think
really
of me
sweet.
when you see redheads, and you always text me, it's a redheaded nurse. She looks like you, or this must be what you were like when you were 20.
I mean, I already had a soft spot, for redheads because you're my favorite redhead, of course. Empathy's the wrong word, because it's not like it's, you poor little redhead. That's not what I'm saying.
I hope you didn't say that to her.
No, it's just that what you talked about, what you went through as a
You
kid.
can tell her it's gorgeous. Your hair is gorgeous. I love it.
And that's exactly what I told her. I
say.
said, you have that same beautiful red hair that my wife's got. And so I said, my wife says that she earned hers. And I don't know that she got that, but,
That's how she knew to come right to me. When she came out to tell me you were done, she didn't even call my name or yours. She was like, is he yours? He's ready.
Wow, okay. Well, that's cool.
Were you paying her all these compliments when you were under sedation or normal?
He was talking her ear off because...
No, she was not. I mean, she was, they've done this differently now. You have different people working with you when they prep you. So she's the one who walks you in, takes the blood pressure, blood sugar. If it's, if you have diabetes, they didn't have to prick my finger this time. They trusted my pump, which is good. So it's just that. And once that's done, she's like, once you're comfortable, then your nurse comes in and begins to prep you for, the sedation. And her name was Megan. And Jodi, if you remember, there were 3 Megans at one time.
I remember so many Megans back there.
There were all the Megans. And I asked her, because I hadn't seen this Megan in a long time. And
this is why it takes so long, because Murphy is a social butterfly who's high back there, is what's going on.
But I even said, this is before the sedation.
Okay.
But I said the Megans. I asked her that. I said, y'all had a lot of Megans, and she's like, yeah, I don't think it didn't click. They're in a new facility. Mm-hmm. They've been there for 2 years now. So to her, it's just like where she goes to work every day. I had to remind her, yeah, it's the old place, and she's like, oh yeah. She said, we did. We had a part-time Megan, we had a full-time Megan, and the me Megan, and it was funny.
Yeah. But the little redheaded young girl, the young lady redhead, she's the one who willed you out. Do you remember that?
Yep.
So whenever I picked you up, she's the one that willed you out. And here's what's up, Sam. She was busy. She was about business. She was not about visiting. She was trying to get out and busy. It was busy. And he had just had a neck injection, but he had his head turned and he was looking up to her, straining his neck, talking to her, just talking her ear off. And I'm like, oh, Lordy, here we go. Let me get him. And there's no telling what he's saying to her. He gets in the car. Do you remember what you told me you asked her?
Yeah.
Do you listen to the radio? And I'm like, let's get out of here. Because she looked like she was ready to get on with it.
Do you listen to the radio?
Now, she was nicer than that when she was talking to me. I know that makes it sound like I was bugging her. She was very kind.
She was busy, though.
She was, and she was, I don't know. It was a good conversation. She just is not a talkative person in general.
Correct. Which is interesting for her to be paired with you.
Right. And for me, it is who I am. I'm sure that anybody in those jobs sees people who are genuinely hurt every day. It's not a very fun, situation to be in. There are some patients who are just grumpy, even if they're not in a bad place.
Or hurting.
I think that's a difficult place. Well, that's what I just said. Yeah, I mean, it's either they're in pain, which you feel for, or they're just grumpy. They see a little bit of everything. And so for me, if I can make the day a little bit brighter by bringing something positive in, that's what I'm going to do. No one's ever going to change that about me. It's who I am. And I am,
Nobody's trying to change it about you. It's just funny.
I just want to know, does she listen to the radio?
She said no.
She says not a lot.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. She is just out of high school starting this job. And so she's been in the job for about 8 weeks. It's a different world today. I mean, she may be, her version of that may be podcast or whatever. I mean, the reason I asked for that is a geeky reason to know. I want to know how different ages use different media, Right.
He's always working.
I know that's the behind the scenes thing that many people don't know about Murphy, Sam, and Jodi. But part of my other role here is that part. It's it's where the sausage is made. So we don't talk about it because it's not particularly sexy to talk about. But I want to know how people are using this medium in podcast, which is what this is right now, and all that. And so that's where that questioning comes from. Maybe I just shouldn't do that when I'm on Versed. Because I don't ever remember the answer.
That's not going to change.
Especially when the follow-up is, you ever heard of Murphy, Sam, and Jodi?
I did not ask that question.
The thing about it is you're talkative until you get sleepy, but you didn't fall asleep in the car. So once I got you in the car, the other part of the story that I meant to get to sooner is the food. Mm-hmm. You had requested a bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle.
Oh, yeah.
But because, and that's what I was prepared to go get you, after having to fast before the procedure. But it was after 11 a.m. Like it was later because it took a long time this time. It wasn't breakfast. We weren't doing breakfast. We couldn't. So I had on the fly, like, what would you prefer? What do you want? And so he pulls up his app and you're insistent on ordering on the app, which is fine with me. I wanted to do that. So we rolled through a Chick-fil-A. And he ordered something new, though. But it was funny because he ordered it and I thought, I hope he's okay to order now.
And this is real spotty because I only remember bits and pieces of this. Well, I mean, it's kind of like, when she wheeled me out and I was having that conversation, I only remember bits and pieces of it.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
So you got in the car and I had to explain to you before we pulled out of the parking lot, look, we're not getting any McGriddle now. It's, you got to let go of that dream.
You took too long.
So do you want something else? And instead of me giving you I know not to give you a bunch of choices. I'm like, there's a Chick-fil-A not far away. And you're like, oh, okay. And you pick up your phone. I'm going to order on the app. But you did fine because you had to change. Your app has your car set, which is white. My car is black. I drive the Batmobile, and I was driving you in the Batmobile. So you placed the order. You ordered mine, too. I got a salad, and you got a new sandwich that you'd never had before, and you were like, I'm going to get something new.
Oh, did you get that pretzel one?
Well, I don't know that it was, and I don't remember. See, here's what's really
it smelled like a pretzel bun to me.
This is what is so creepy and weird about Versed is that you don't remember, but you are like present. That's what they call it an amnesia drug. If somebody really wanted to take advantage of you, although I think in the moment you kind of have your scruples about you, you just don't remember anything that you're doing.
Right.
And so that's freaky because what Jodi's saying. I mean, I'm sure I probably was capable of working the app, but I only remember bits and pieces. I remember you asking me what kind of cheese it was going to have, but I don't remember. I thought you asked me what kind of cheese it was going to have. Oh, wow.
You were speaking about the kind of cheese.
Now I'm hallucinating. Okay.
Now, here's what's up. You did say I ordered a salad, and you got that right. You ordered the exact salad I wanted.
Oh, I didn't even remember you getting the salad. You usually get nuggets or something like that. You got a salad?
I got a salad.
And did I order? I ordered
you ordered
it.
Go into your app.
Oh, yeah.
Go into your app right now and check your last
right.
order. You got me a salad. You got yourself a drink. I said I didn't want a drink. We have drinks at home. You got a drink anyway.
Okay.
And you got some sort of sandwich, but you said, would you like to split some waffle fries with me? And I'm like,
cool. Okay.
I'll have one, but I'm eating a salad.
That's awesome. Versed makes me share.
Here's what's up. Here's what's up, though. On the way home, you started eating the waffle fries. You felt one, and you found a soft one, and you offered it to me.
Yeah.
And I took it. It was good. And then you were like, before we even home, I can taste the pea starch. You know, the new waffle fries.
Wait, you said that or I said that?
You said it
I
more
said
than
that?
more than once because the waffle fries at Chick-fil-A taste differently now.
Yeah, I don't mind it though. The pea starch doesn't bother me.
But you kept saying I could taste the pea starch.
Well, I can taste it. It doesn't bother me.
So I got you home. Well, we got to get to the car too.
Here's what we got: spicy Southwest salad with spicy grilled filet. That's what you got. Include
Grilled
creamy
filet.
salsa dressing.
What's grilled filet? Oh, just grilled chicken.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. Okay. I got the grilled chicken club with Colby Jack. I don't ever get grilled chicken.
Yeah, and that's what you said when you got home and you started eating it. You were like, I didn't mean to get grilled chicken. Why is this not fried?
Who ordered this?
So let me ask you this: did I like it?
You ate every bite of it, and here's what's funny: I was eating my
that's
salad.
a weird.
I was sitting
thing.
next to you eating my salad, and you. When you were finished and you crumpled up your sandwich paper, you put the fries come in a little box.
Yeah.
You put it next to me like, here you go, Hunt. And you're like, here you go. And there were crumbs at the bottom. You were offering me crumbs.
You can have what's left.
Good. I'm like, I'm good. It was so funny. But before we got in the house, actually, you don't know this. You were so confident. That it didn't affect you this time. You're not falling asleep. That you're going to be able to get out of the car on your own. I'm like, no.
I remember pulling in the driveway.
Do you remember that?
I remember you telling me to get the bags.
I said, hold the bag. I'm coming to get you. And you said, I think I can handle it now. I'm like, no. So I get out of the car quick and I run around and sure enough, you're trying to get out of the car without my help. But as soon as your feet touched the ground, you were like, oh yeah, you're right. And you were in true Murphy fashion, selling me the whole way of how good he is, except that you're off balance. Your balance is off. So I always walk you in. Not hard, but I just hold your arm and guide you in.
Yeah.
And you went to the restroom first, you washed your hands, and then I sat you down, and that's when you ate and discovered the grilled chicken. You were like, this is grilled.
I'm telling you, I remember bits and pieces. Versed is like having snapshot memory.
Yeah. Because
you don't remember a fluid anything.
Yeah.
And I really think that they've adjusted because my recovery is a lot faster than it used to be. I mean, I think they've changed that up because it seems like I laid down for a half hour before you wheeled me out in the past. I mean, when they would, give me snacks and things. And you know what? That's interesting. She asked me before I was sedated, what do I want? She said,
Diet Coke?
I said, Diet Coke. And she said, do you want Cheez-Its or peanut butter crackers? And I remember thinking, Cheez-Its are probably easier to eat after, but I don't remember getting Cheez-Its.
You didn't have anything but a Diet Coke when you got in the car. So look.
Well, I'm sure they were good.
Another funny thing
That's
is
so weird, but I remember blotches and pieces.
The food lesson here is don't order something you've never had before, although it doesn't matter. You ate it and you were happy.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, after he handed me the empty fry carton and he was done, he looked in the bag and he goes, oh, there's some sort of barbecue sauce in here. And there was something you were supposed to put on your sandwich, I think.
Oh, was
that
it?
You didn't. Yeah. It's long gone now. It's in the garbage. But that's the long and the short of it.
Well,
and you slept for like 4 hours straight after.
Yeah, I did. I was out. But I'm glad you helped me. Man, you could really take advantage of me during that time if you really wanted to, huh?
Oh, did you sign any contracts or anything legal while you were...
I didn't sign anything this time, and I actually didn't even go into email. Aren't you proud of me, Jodi?
I thought you were on email after 3 p.m.
Well, yeah. I mean,
that's going into email.
PM, right?
Missed any part of the show? Get it all on the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi podcast.